Terminator.
I'm back. Got to find John Connor.
But evil T-1000 gets to him first.
Hey, back off!
Terminator's heavy metal cycle zeroes in and fires. But T-1000 stands to get even.
This is for getting on my bad side. You're next, John Connor.
I'm back.
Terminator deploys his secret weapon.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Terminated!
This time.
Terminator is back.
Yeah. You thought we'd quit our jobs and our jobs. Actually, well, it's a
quit this job and gone back to our real
Hello,
jobs.
everyone.
Hello.
It's the 2-minute Terminator. It's
You're out of training. Put it on silent.
put my phone on silent.
Kill that.
Kill that.
Hello. It feels amazing to be back with a microphone in my mouth.
We keep getting like mail from people going, "Oh yeah, you mentioned this on the show," and I'm like, "Did we?" Because we did it ages ago.
It's so nice to be back.
It's bonus episode number 3, and
No, it's not. It's bonus episode number 4.
is it?
Yeah.
What
Because
are the other two
I
bo-
uploaded bonus episode number 3 the other night.
That was, sorry, yes, of course. That was that was actually episode number 1, which was bonus episode number 3. So this makes this episode bonus episode number 4.
The word has lost all meaning.
Welcome to the 2-minute Terminator, where we break down the Terminator films, 5 films at a time, 2 minutes at a time, 1 podcast at a time.
Two co-hosts.
Oh, you ruined it. I'm Ethan McKinley.
And I'm Ellie Fitzgerald. And hit the music.
Oh.
Howdy, stranger.
Don't say howdy, stranger, to me.
I'll be back.
Yes, it's the God. I sound really staccato and like, oh, what do we do? We're not in the flow of doing this, you know.
Yeah, we are.
Are we?
Yeah. You might not be. Speak for yourself.
No, it feels like you've kind of like. This is the wake to a funeral. Like
We are wearing all black.
episode 1 is finished. Film number 1. How did you feel about the film, Ellie? Terminator 1.
Terminator 1. You know I love the film. It's probably going to be a little while before I watch it again. But I'm really excited about it.
Why?
Well,
Do you hate
because
Terminator?
no, I don't hate it, but I just think I should probably leave it a little while now. Just kind of put that in the box, back in the vault, and I'm so ready to crack on with T2.
Put it in a box like my heart. With Terminator.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the second journey.
Second journey? Is there going to be a second journey?
Yeah, you've already broken down the movie into 2-minute segments, Ethan.
This is true. We are, in fact, going for Terminator
I've missed
2.
it. I've missed it. I really have.
Well, tomorrow we're going to see Terminator Genesis.
Genesis.
And the word on the street is...
It's
well, I
shit.
think initially we get to the... this episode, actually, we're going to get to it, of course. We're going to talk about all the Terminator toys. There's a bit of a filler in her for all the super fans out there.
Fillers. Face fillers.
All 2 listeners. And then we're going to ask you for some money as well.
Yeah.
That was my keys falling on the floor, creating the sound of money falling from pockets. Money you don't even want, but we'll get to that.
It's like the stuff you lose down the back of your sofa.
Exactly.
You don't miss that.
You don't miss that.
Or the change that you throw at a homeless person.
I mean, if you did lose $20 down the back of the couch every month, that'd be pretty bad. But
yeah.
This is for a good cause.
But you're not aware that you're losing it down the back of a couch.
You're not.
This is just
feed
bringing
one
hours worth of entertainment.
Just feed one
and
of your
joy.
children less.
Just don't have kids.
Yeah, if there's any gay listeners out there, you've probably got tons of expendable income. So, you know. Oh, well, we'll not get to it. We'll just say now.
Hold off the
We've got
10th bottle of liquid silk. And
listeners, fans, we've got this thing called Patreon now. So it means you can essentially donate money to the show. The reason we ask that is because it is very difficult to make this show. It's really hard, actually. And we've not been paid for it. Not that we need to. It's like fun doing it.
it is.
But we've generated a few things for incentives. So we've got stickers, and we're going to have like bonus weekend episodes that
The
you can access.
stickers are awesome.
They are awesome.
They're so cool.
There will be more. We need to print more stickers off, though.
Okay.
Yeah, there'll be different styles. Some with us on as the Terminator things. We'll get to that, though.
Oh, my God.
But the first 2 stickers are minted and ready to go. We're going to start like using them.
Can I have a sticker for free just because I'm a co-host?
Well, you've paid for the stickers, I think, so
yeah.
You can have all the stickers for free, Ellie.
Yay! I don't have to enter any shitty competitions.
No. But then again, neither do the listeners. Basically, it's called Patreon. If you listen to any other podcasts like Star Wars Minute or any of the others, basically all it is, you can pledge money. So I've got to stop saying basically.
Yeah.
If you pledge us $10, we'll send you some autographed stickers and a big thank you, and you'll get mentioned on the show. If you pledge $15, you can get stickers, you can get access to our bonus episodes, and you can call in and be a guest host on the show, which is amazing, right?
Yes, that makes me excited. Fresh fish.
Fresh fish, fresh fish, fresh fish. So yeah, on with the next portion of the show. We're going to see...
Toys!
We'll get to that, Jimmy.
Oh.
Tomorrow we're going to see Terminator Salvation. I've been doing loads of research on Terminator Salvation.
The 5th movie, Genesis.
The 5th movie now. Movie physics should tell us that films, when they get to their 5th one,
shit.
No, they start getting good again. Friday the 13th, Fast and the Furious franchise, they kind of sucked. There was like, the first one was good. And then there was this slow decline, entropy, if you will, as they circle the drain. And then, bang, they get to film 5, The Rock comes aboard, things change. It's, you know, it gets all exciting. The stunts get bigger, the story, you know, whether it's good or bad, but the films themselves.
You look like you're doing some kind of stint from like a fucking razzle-dazzle, like Chicago.
Yeah, my hands are quite Bob Fosse.
You've got...
Whenever I discuss Fast and Furious, I go
Give
all Bob Fosse.
Give them the old razzle-dazzle.
Drive your car for Canyon.
And stick hamsters up your bum.
That's Richard Gere.
Exactly. He sings Give Us the Old Razzle-Dazzle in Chicago.
Do you believe that story?
Yeah, totally.
Because everyone knows the Richard Gere hamster
He's a freaky
story,
motherfucker.
or gerbil story.
Yeah.
Well, no, because apparently he dilly-dallied with the Scientology early on in his career, around like 1980.
So it's definitely true. He told it in some brainwashing, like, oh, we won't ever tell anybody.
Or...
And then he's left. And
when
then
he left
leaked
Scientology and chose Buddhism... When he chose Buddhism over Scientology, they probably did a smear campaign on him. That's the word on the street also.
I thought only women got smear campaigns.
Unless, that's a smear test. Unless Richard Gere did have a hamster in his bum.
Richard Gere changed gear?
He changed gear. Scientology was like, we don't want to pull over here, Richard. And he was like, I'm still going, man. I'm putting a new gear in. Yeah, I think it's a Scientology smear campaign.
Really?
Yeah.
I think he did it.
Yeah.
Have you not seen American Gigolo?
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's a great movie. No, he definitely did. And it's like the Pet Shop Boys. The reason they're called the Pet Shop Boys is because they put pets in each other's bums. Dude, the gays know how to fucking party, man.
They do. Smoke a bit of crystal meth, put a hamster in your jacksie.
I once met these 2 amazing gay guys at this day festival in London, and they were rolling around on the floor, and I was just... so enraptured by this couple. I went over to them. I was like, you guys are literally the happiest people here. They went, oh, well, for breakfast we had champagne and crystal meth, darling. And I was
Guilty.
Like, I was like, fucking hell. That's why they're rolling around on the floor like that, half naked.
Ellie's trailing off. She wants to go to the next segment, I think.
I do.
Yeah, Terminator 5. So movie physics dictates that the 5th film should actually get better and be an improvement on the franchise and kickstart it over again. Apparently it's better than 3. Apparently it's way better than 4, even though I think 4's better than 3. Even though, yes, I know, listeners, it's filmed in the day. There's loads of bizarre plot holes in it. Like when Skynet wants to kill John Connor, they trap him in a Skynet Terminator making
You're ruining this for me, man. I haven't seen it.
And they send one Terminator after him in the Terminator factory. They don't send all the Terminators after him. They don't inject poison gas into the entire building and just get him like that. No, they just send one Terminator after him. That's not the end of the film, Ellie, by the way, so it's no spoilers. And if you haven't seen the film, we will get to it in about 3 months' time.
Post-haste.
Post-haste. So yeah, apparently it's good, but it's really confusing. The time travel makes no sense.
I read a different review today.
Apparently in the story, 1984 Sarah Connor, when she hooks up with Kyle and Guardian, the older Arnold Schwarzenegger playing the Terminator, they go forward to 2015. It's not set in 1984. So they time travel forward.
What the fuck?
And then apparently the story makes no sense. Ain't It Cool News? Harry Knowles gave it a shitty review. I think Nordling gave it a shitty review. I've not read Quint's one yet, and I've seen one on his superhero hype. It's not been good. What have you read?
I read that it's bad.
Have you? Did you read it was bad as well? I thought you were going to like have a counterpoint to my.
No.
Oh.
No, I read that it was really bad.
But what? Who said that?
It was on this article that I read on Facebook, I think it was. Oh no, was it in the Metro? Obviously not the most incredible paper ever, but I think the Metro is probably my favourite paper because it's just full of weird shit and wonderful bollocks.
For international listeners, Metro is the free newspaper you get if you get in on a subway or a bus.
It's a train. They have trains in America. Subway would be the tube.
Yeah, but if you said tube, Mr. Fujimoto would go,
Tube.
What is it? What is tube?
It is a free paper you
That's
get on the
very
choo-choo.
dishonourable. It's Subway, not the sandwich.
Choo paper. Yeah, I read this. It was a really bad review. They just said that they missed loads of, like, they just kind of missed the point, that they're just flogging a dead horse basically, and that it just wasn't any good. They said that the special effects were really good, but that the characters were bad. The actual storyline and plot was bad.
The thing about the special effects is, even though kind of bits of it look dated, the T-1000 in Terminator Genisys doesn't look quite as good, I think, in the trailers. The special effects in those, you know what I mean, don't look quite as good as the one in the second one. Maybe it's just not the performance that the guy's doing. It kind of sells it better. I don't know. But I've heard in another podcast that their theory is that, like, back in the day when they did Terminator 2, Dennis Muren and ILM would, like, painstakingly go handcraft each shot, which would take months and months and months animating and the stuff.
That's why it looks better.
Whereas now it's probably just a program in Adobe or some algorithm. You just press like T1000 button and it just fills in the gaps between A and B, and that's why they think
it almost looks too smooth.
Yeah, well, it should be because it's meant to be liquid. But I don't know. I guess in Terminator 2 they used multiple effects, didn't they? In Terminator 2, which we're coming to. God, I hate you, Spaldner.
We love you, Spaldner.
He's making us do it for free.
I think I fancy him. He's amazing. Every time he leaves a comment, my heart skips a beat. I'm like,
our only listener.
Maybe we should make like a special sticker for Spaldner with your ass.
Spaldner versus Nichols.
I don't want to set them off on each other. They both bring different things to the table.
No, but
we've got John Nichols' amazing artwork.
Our first two committed like listeners and writers inners.
Yeah, I feel like they're part of our extended like Terminator family.
You loser.
Yeah. I'm not even ashamed to say it.
So, yeah.
At least you've got a family now. Whatever.
So all the newspapers say it's shit.
Yeah.
You look such a special when you did that.
I am special.
So are you concerned about this film now, Ellie?
No, I'm actually really looking forward to going to see it now. Because
Well,
I've just have such low hopes.
No, but there was a peak and a trough. The first trailers came out and we were like, ugh, this looks shit.
And then the second one was like,
okay. And then the third one, you're like, okay, this looks really good. And then
I don't know.
John Connor turns out to be a Terminator. You're like, oh, they've told us the big twist now, which might.
I think the thing that actually really put me off was watching James Cameron be like, "It's a great movie. Yeah, you're gonna really like it." I was like, "Oh man, he's just."
We did an hour show for that.
I know. I think he's been paid. Yeah, I think he's been paid a shitload to say that. I do.
Do you think they brought him on board as producer, and part of his contract is he gets like a massive bonus if the film makes loads of money? So it's in his interest to say it's the third film in my mind.
Of course.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what I think.
Well, on with the show. The bonus episode you're actually here to listen to after 12 minutes of waffle.
Toys!
The Terminator toys.
Oh my god, this has been so much fun. As I've been looking at the pictures on the internet, it's like, save it for the show, save it for the show, save it for the show, la 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 la. So well, now...
Yeah, well, the commercial, the Kenner commercial I played as the show opened, of course, is the Terminator 2 toy commercial from... was it Kenner? Oh, God.
I don't think this is Kenner. What I love about these adverts is the little kids, like...
Yeah, they're like cartoony, aren't they? They're not great figures. The T-1000's like atrocious. I remember when these actually came out, and even then, as a 15-year-old kid, I was like, ugh, these
But
are
they've
shit.
got like moving compartments and things like that, don't they? They're not the standard of, say, what you get in Forbidden Planet.
No, well, there was a turn, I think, in toys around 2002 when McFarlane started making, well, about, I think, 1997, Todd McFarlane, who was the... he actually created, I think, God, was it Image Comics?
GenisYsTerminator?
Well, he was a comic book artist, basically. He kind of created a new version of Spider-Man. Like, the webs were different when they shoot out of his wrists and stuff. They had all this, like, smoke and spinny stuff coming off them as opposed to just a line that came out of his wrist. Wow. He, like, revolutionized Spider-Man. He made him, like, super skinny and, like, sinewy and muscular. And the eyes were really big and stuff. So, like, I think off the back of that, he started...
So more like a spider.
Yeah, he created a character called Spawn, which was the 1997 movie.
Isn't he the black one?
No, Spawn looks a bit like Spider-Man. He's like he's been sent from hell, but he's a little bit. Oh god, he's a bit like Hellboy in a sense. He's an evil character, but he's like, screw evil. I'm gonna fight on the side of good.
He's so bad that he turns on the bad.
Yeah.
Wow. He don't play by nobody's rules, child.
So yeah, essentially, he started his own company, and then he started producing action figures, and they were like kind of revolutionised the business in a sense.
But if you think about who they're marketing these toys to, it's to kids. Like I read something when I was looking at some of the other toys. He said that, you know, from the age of like 11 to 13, that's when he really got obsessed with this stuff. And if you think about it, 11 to 13-year-old, he just wants to.
Who said?
Oh, just a guy that wrote a review on one of these toys.
No,
just any person.
I understand, that's fine.
It's just boys are going to be smashing them together and blowing them up and like throwing them off the roof and stuff like that. So if they were really detailed and amazing.
Having said that, this is from a franchise that children can't actually watch.
What do you mean?
Well, in the same sense I told you about that Alien, 18-inch Alien figure that Kenner made in 1979 in conjunction with the release of the 1979 horror film, the movie. For children, it immediately was kind of deleted as a toy and taken off the shelves pretty much when people were complaining that it was not suitable for children, it was too scary, and it was from a film that kids couldn't really see anyway. I had, but because I thought monsters were cool and stuff. Yeah. But this, in a sense, is a little bit like that, isn't it? You've got like...
Yeah, I guess. But then I guess you could say that for any kind of action toy for a kid that's from a movie.
Well, no, this is in a kind of era as you come out of the 80s when there's like the A-Team toys and the Dukes of Hazzard. You had toys for that. Even RoboCop, which you pointed out before we started the show, had a line.
I'd never seen a RoboCop
had
toy,
a line
ever.
of toys. Having said that, the RoboCop line was based on a cartoon. It was a Saturday morning cartoon about RoboCop, which was based off this like ultra-violent, bloody fucking 1987 like horror sci-fi film by Paul Verhoeven, the Dutch director who'd just done like loads of odd kind of Dutch films up to that point.
See, my brother had all these. Who actually makes these toys?
Pretty sure they're Kenner.
Really?
In fact, I'll tell you now. I've got a box here. It's not Kenner. I didn't think it was. Remco.
Remco.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why it's not.
They have all the toys where like the chests come off and you see that the endoskeleton underneath.
Well, they're like battle damage. So you can squeeze the leg, the chest, and head pops
My brother had the one which has the plastic kind of like slide up
like
metal
lightsaber thing.
Yeah. So it looks like he's got it almost looks like a massive middle finger, like a metal middle finger.
Well, you'd think that would be on the T1000 toy, wouldn't you? It's got a tab on the inside of the arm, which is empty, and inside the arm there's this metal rod that you push up and out. And if anyone remembers the old like Kenner first wave of Star Wars figures, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader, they had these little tabs on the inside of their arm. You could push it, and their arm was kind of like that, holding a torch, and you push the plastic out like this crap lightsaber.
In fact, that's probably a bit more like RoboCop, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because just seeing that reminds... Actually, or... That kind of reminds me of Total Recall when he's in the chair and he's about to go under.
And he pulls the thing out. Spikes that scientist in the neck. Yeah. And then he shoves one right up that guy's like nose and out of his head.
There's a crossover here, guys. But yeah, so they were really cool. I'd never actually seen any of the T1000 toys before. So you've got a couple where there's one where he's got the liquid arms with the hooks on the end. There's one where he's completely exploded, like at the very end of the movie before he falls into the liquid
well, no,
metal.
because you're right.
Liquid nitrogen.
You're getting all confused now. That's not your fault. It says 1990s toys on the internet, but that is actually, I think that is either a NECA one, which is a recent one, because the likeness is too good. I think that's the McFarlane T1000.
Yeah, no,
I think that's from the Movie Maniacs line from 2004 or 5.
Okay.
Basically, well, like I said, McFarlane started this toy company around like the mid to late 90s, started producing toys. They did like all the Kiss figures and stuff. Then they did like Motley Crue.
Those, yeah.
They were like very close likenesses, and I think that's kind of shook the industry in a sense that everyone started wanting to produce something like that. Weirdly, McFarlane toys seems to have gone off the shelves, and it's been replaced a little bit or mostly by NECA, who make the Alien Queen or the dog alien that we've got on the desk here, or the 1979 Alien, Sans leg, thanks to me popping it off last week, trying to bend the knee.
Pop that.
So yeah, NECA's kind of cornered the market in those like super high likeness things, apart from Hot Toys, which we're coming to.
You find though that with a lot of these toys, even though the actual manufacturers don't sell them anymore, a lot of them I've noticed you can actually buy on Etsy and eBay and...
What's that one, the Future War one?
Yeah, that's actually not a Terminator that I've ever seen before.
Was that a spin-off line?
It's Chromium. grows into a towering
That
foe.
might be the episode picture, I think.
It looks kind of like a mechanical Conan the Barbarian.
It's like the thing off The Devil Rides Out, but like the gay robot sex Terminator version
with Viking horns.
Yeah, with these like, spinning hubcap spikes from wheels on his shoulders.
Skynet really.
All right, I was wrong. Remco produced something called Terminator Battle, which is the T1000, the T800. It's like a rock'em sock'em robots with Terminators. And he punches the head off and stuff. Kenner did actually produce the toy commercial that opened the show. In particular, was something I desperately wanted at the time, was the bioflesh generator.
Now create your own Terminator with the bioflesh regenerator.
I'm back! Yeah? Think again. Battle damage.
Add flesh compound.
Terminator created.
Terminator.
I'm back!
That looks so cool. I'd never seen that before until you showed me the advert. That looks amazing.
I guess it's like an artifact from the Cyberdyne factory with like
so cool.
a glass like jelly mold or jello mold. And you inject the goo into it around the skeleton, which goes into the mold, and it kind of like makes like a gay rubber Arnold Schwarzenegger that can't move his arms or legs, sadly.
But what actually is that material, though? Is it some kind of like paper mache or?
I don't know. You'd only get one.
You crumble it off,
yeah,
don't
you get one pot of it with the thing. So once that's gone, it's gone.
What?
And I guess you'd have to.
You'd get
order.
Refillables, no?
I don't know.
Otherwise, that would be the shittest gift ever.
Well, there were lots of like toys like that back in the in my day. In the 80s and stuff, there was like loads of stuff that came with gloop or goo or stuff. Like the Ghostbusters toys came with like slime. If you lost the slime or you used it on the carpet or the rug, and then you try to put the slime back in, it's full of like loads of like nylon hair fibers and stuff. It's it's a big bloody mess, and you kind of ruined it.
I had like an alien thing that you had to keep in this goo, and they said that you had to do certain things with it to like feed it and shit. I remember dropping that around a friend's house, and it went on the floor, and literally just before I went to pick it up, I could see all the shit on it, and then her dog came over and ran over, and I think he ate it whole. Watching that shit come out must have been absolutely terrifying. My dog just shit out an alien. Okay, cool. So that's that particular toy.
Yeah, it's the bioflesh generator. Yeah, no, it looks really amazing. They redid it recently. It came out a couple of years ago, I think, in conjunction with Terminator Salvation, whose toys we are coming to. They also did a thing called the heavy metal cycle, which I guess is Kenner's version of the Harley Davidson. Oh dear, no sisters.
No sisters.
There was the mobile assault vehicle, which was more of a post-apocalyptic kind of Mad Max
all the accessories you can get.
Thing.
So cool.
Yeah, they are. I just don't think the toys are that great. Like the White Hot T1000, which is just like a gold man. They're not great like that. Like
there was one that glowed in the dark, I remember.
Glue or glowed?
It glowed in the dark.
When you say glue or glue in the dark?
Oh, shut up. You're the one with the bad accent, not me. My brother had quite a few. He used to get all his from car boot sales, though. Yeah. I remember once he literally got a plastic bag just full of all of them. But Berham was quite a destructive child. I wouldn't say in a bad way, but he used to go outside.
And oh, he was on last night's episode, the bonus episode.
He was indeed. Berham is my brother. He's actually a massive fan of Terminator.
We opened the show with him.
He's just very, very shy. But he used to get a magnifying glass and burn them and explode them and throw them off the roof and all kinds of shit. He made a parachute as well, so he'd like send them off the roof, and I think one got lost in next door neighbour's garden, and one by one they diminished. I think he does actually still have one left, and I actually sent you a video of that ages ago.
You did.
It's the one where you bring his arm down and the like chest piece like flings off.
Oh, you did the Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. We should have included that in the show. Yeah. Sadly, it's lost.
Yeah, no, my phone broke recently.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a kind of a strange kind of corridor of time for Kenner, I think, because they kind of didn't produce like very good likenesses. Yeah. They did the RoboCop line, which was kind of just before the Terminator line. Before that, after that, sorry, in the early 90s also, there's Jurassic Park figures which bore no resemblance to anyone in the film really, and the dinosaurs were okay but not great. So yeah, no, it was a very strange kind of time.
There's
for the
my favourite toy is the endoskeleton done by, is that Kenner?
Which one? Point
The
to it.
metal. It's not actually coming up on this particular page because I just typed in Terminator toy. If you type in the endoskeleton toy, I can't remember who does it. There's this amazing video on YouTube of this guy taking it out of the box, and it's just so cool. I would absolutely love it. It's like fully metal and everything, and it's the one that you get the stand where you put it on the crushed skulls and things like that, and there's like light up blood and shit like that. I'm trying to remember who does it. I think they have it in Forbidden Planet, don't they? Or the cinema shop in Covent Garden.
Is this a recent toy?
Yeah, this isn't
with the light up eye.
Yeah, with the light up eye.
Oh yeah, that's Hot Toys. That's.
Oh no, that's the one. No, I'm talking about just the endoskeleton though. So there's no like flesh coverage.
Oh yeah, no Hot Toys again.
Is that Hot Toys?
Yeah, they're about like $400 though.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. It's not so much a toy as more of like a figure, like a collectible. But they're still so fucking cool, man. Like, that's out of all of them, that's the one I like. Probably because it's not plastic.
So yeah, no, it's I don't know. It was such a strange time. The Terminator toys bore no resemblance or anything. I was like very.
Did you have any?
No.
None.
Because they didn't. I didn't think they were very good even then.
Did any of your friends have any?
Nope.
Did you have any friends?
Yeah, but I mean, at 15, no one's really collecting toys.
The next door
anyway,
neighbour's
I still
lame
was
dog
fascinated
doesn't
and
count as a
interested in
fan.
collecting like action figures and stuff. I was like a geek.
Yeah. You would draw. Did you draw?
I did.
Can you draw a Terminator?
Yeah, I can do a Predator as well. I was actually very much into reading the Predator comics in the late 80s, the Dark Horse ones.
Dark Horse?
Which weirdly, NECA, who we just mentioned, is releasing all kind of the comic book versions of the characters from the Predator comic book line from back
Well, they're
then.
Terminator comics.
Yeah, well, there's lots of crossovers. There was, God, what is it? Terminator versus RoboCop. There was Predator versus, I think, Terminator Predator versus Batman. Batman versus Judge Dredd. There was like a ton of crossover stuff in like the early 90s comic book wise. So I'm pretty sure. I think NECA are going to start doing those things now. Yeah, no, that's the endoskeleton from Hot Toys.
Yeah, it is Hot Toys.
Yeah.
Honestly, guys, Google
Hot Toys.
Hot Toys.
Endoskeleton.
Yeah.
Well, all the stuff they do
Quarter
is good. That
scale.
one, the thing I was going to get you as a gift for your birthday, which was the Terminator 1 Attack on the Police Station version of the Terminator.
The only issue with those is I don't like the fact. Well, the blue one's quite cool, but they've painted it orange.
What one?
There were two toys that you showed me, and you were like, "Oh yeah, I was gonna get you one," and like one was painted blue and one was painted orange. I was like, "Why the fuck would you paint it orange?" It was all like kind of camo. Was I tripping?
I think you're tripping balls.
Oh shit, man!
No idea what you're talking about.
And it's been so long.
No, it was the zombified look Terminator, which they've never really explored in the films. Like when the flesh is actually damaged that badly, it starts to rot or kind of go off.
Yeah.
And in Terminator 1, he's got very much that look of like a kind of like a zombie. Like the skin's kind of gone a bit blue, and he's kind of looks a bit smelly. There's flies all over him and stuff.
The as well with the Hot Toys that you can get all these really cool stands. So this one in particular's got like blown up.
Well, no, that's you have to bear in mind this is that's a custom stand.
Oh, has someone actually made that?
Someone's actually made that.
Oh my god, that's
and it's
amazing.
a bit shit to be honest because the skulls look too big compared to the Terminators.
No way.
Way.
Still pretty damn cool.
Also,
though.
might add, they're not walking up any stairs on that stand either.
Yeah, well, those feet.
Not good.
Although
not good.
on these particular figures, even the toes move. I just love the fact that it's so kind of complete and so
your attention to
lifelike.
detail on the Hot Toys thing, so it's impeccable.
Unbelievable. And then you can get like the full. Who make the full life-size ones?
I don't know.
The huge endoskeletons.
They're like $6,000.
Yeah.
You've got enough money for one of those. Why don't you get one?
Because I have other things more important to buy.
Patrice said that. He's like, black people put spinning rims on the cars and stuff. White people buy things like a life-size Batman for the house.
Well, I need my own house first of all to put all my stuff in. But
no
yeah, and you can also buy
salvation.
the busts. So you can just get the head. Can't you get like heads to like put the DVDs in and things like that? You've got an Alien one. I always manage to bring it back to Alien. You've got that huge Alien head, and inside you keep all the DVDs.
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool.
Well, there's a Terminator head and a Predator head as well.
Is there a Predator head?
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
The special Blu-ray edition of Predator 3D came with a Predator head, like the bust of the Predator, and you could like take the CD from underneath. I think underneath the head. I think that's the bust, but you can get the Terminator.
The bust looks so cool.
I think it's Terminator. I think it's the Terminator, all 4 Terminator films with the head.
Yeah, no, I might have to get that at some point.
Yeah, no, they're
pretty cool. Anything
Anyway,
else you
the
wanna
next
add?
Terminator film, they kind of bothered to do stuff in terms of
Salvation?
Terminator 3.
They did toys for that?
Yeah, McFarlane did them. Now, that's why I think the thing you pointed out, which was the T1000, I think it was made by McFarlane. This is the T800 Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think now he's 50s, made by McFarlane. What do you think of those ones, Jimmy?
What do you think of those? Well, they're obviously a lot better. They look a lot more realistic.
And they did Terminator 1.
There's actually creases in the trousers.
But that's Necker. Yeah, for like a
They
plastic
always smooth
figure.
over the cock, though, don't they? That's not realistic.
Well, leather trousers are kind of like that. I've got leather trousers for biking, and they don't have like a crotch in them. They're not very flattering.
I've noticed actually that when you wear leather trousers, you can't see your ass at all.
No.
Such a letdown. You'd think in leather. Shaniqua must be shown.
Yeah, no, well, they did the TX, the Terminatrix, but she's standing at this kind of like jaunty kind of angle. Weirdly, in the film as well, which we'll come to in a few months, what was that outfit they chose for her?
I don't know.
It's like some red flares, kind of like
Well,
Melrose
it's leather, isn't it? So they're trying to do like a more
shopper, rich woman look.
Maybe femme fatale kind of. Because obviously the original Terminator's all in black leather, so I guess they try and put her in red leather because it's sexy. I don't know. Sexy.
Yeah, it was just a bizarre outfit. It's like who signed off on
The
that?
whole concept was bizarre. At least
Like-
there was some consistency with
Well,
that.
someone said that the other day. I was listening to something, and they were like, "Oh yeah, that like it was liquid Terminator, but also like a metal one underneath, therefore making it pointless." But it could like, well, it reprograms Arnold, doesn't it? In the third
Yeah.
one, he's like, "I must complete my mission," and it's like, "You must complete this film, so we're gonna leave you." Yeah, no,
They
they
even
did,
make the toys look older.
What do you mean? Well, yeah, well, this is the older Arnold. I mean, that was the one that came with the coffin of Sarah Connor, which is actually full of guns and not Sarah Connor. But yeah, they're all right. They were not bad. But Necker's obviously taken over from McFarlane Toys now and like completely smashing it.
I don't know. I'd have made the toys look old though.
Well, you do, because you play the ball where it lays, don't you? So it's kind of like that's how old he looks in this
Does
film.
that mean when they make toys for Genesis, they're gonna have Arnold
What about
Schwarzenegger
that? The
with
play
grey
set
hair?
with the crashed helicopter and the damaged Terminator.
That's cool.
Yeah, with the
Generally,
TX.
when they have stands and you almost get like a little bit of scenery, I quite like that.
A diorama.
Mm.
Yeah, no, it's
I wonder if you can get
it's an
HK
improvement.
toys.
The T1, of course, came out. We can, of course, move on now to Terminator Salvation toys, which actually were pretty bloody good, to be honest. Because I think they bridged the gap in between the McFarlane toys. What are you mouthing to me, Ellie?
I need to leave the room.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave you with.
Just, check on it. I can just edit this bit out. We're at 32 minutes. Power Fist.
That's amazing.
So we were talking about. Oh dear! Don't pull too hard on the mic, baby.
It's not actually the mic that makes that sound. It's the table.
Oh, it's the crunching table.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terminator 4.
4 Salvation.
Salvation toys are actually pretty good.
They are amazing. Again, I'd never seen this before. You've literally just sprung this upon me.
Well, I think they kind of mix well. They're kind of in between the cartooniness of the Kenner toys, and also the kind of like a bit of a better likeness of the actual toys.
Describe them to us, Ethan. What are they?
Well, you've got Marcus Wright, you've got John Connor, you've got Carl Reese, you've got a Resistance fighter, you've got a T-600 with the rubber head on.
They were easy to spot.
There's a T-100, which is the first Terminator, that thing with 3 wheels. Yeah, pretty good. And a couple of endoskeletons there. But they've got this thing called the Terminator Battlehead and the Power Fist.
That's exactly what I'm all about.
And you put the helmet on.
So it's kind of like, it's almost like a mask.
Endo skull.
You should play it down the mic, because this guy's voice is just amazing. Yeah, you kind of put this head on. It's kind of got a strap at the back, so your head isn't completely encased. But
it's a helmet, basically.
Yeah. And the eyes shine red, and you have do you see red? Did it say you see red?
No.
And it changes your voice.
It's got a voice changer. Well, they've done. I mean, Playmates have made this, but I mean, there's been other companies that have made that. There was like a Bumblebee and a Optimus Prime head for the Transformers films.
Oh wow!
There's been a few Darth Vader heads that changed.
So how old is this toy then? When was
this is
made?
2009, so this is like 6 years ago.
Oh wow! So this is actually quite new-ish compared to some of the toys we've been looking at.
Yeah, it is early. Yeah.
Talk to me about the Power Fist, man.
The Power Fist, basically, you'd put your arm inside it, and inside there's an activation switch, and basically you fire the fist off into your friend's face and get in trouble with his mum.
What do you reckon that'd be made out of?
It'd be plastic.
Yeah, but that hitting you in the face, that'd really hurt.
Well, it must be some sort of rubber, perhaps. That like little Mexican boy there with his Power Fist.
I've never even seen that though. I've seen the other toys. This is completely new to me. But then again, I probably wasn't really looking at toys in 2009. What was I doing in 2009? Oh, raving and taking drugs, probably.
Really?
That's all right.
The T-100.
It's my shit, man.
The first ever Terminator built by Skynet. It's like a little 3-wheel tank. Does that bore your potato at all?
No. It looks like some weird fucked up elephant.
The T-600. That's one thing.
He's cool. He looks really
one?
like a zombie. The T-100.
Well, this is why I kind of like Terminator Salvation, because in obviously the first Terminator, Carl says there were the T-600s, so they could spot them. Yeah. And in this, they've obviously been like out in the field for ages, and the rubber's like torn and ripped, so they've got these like zombie kind of qualities.
Yeah, that looks cool. I like that.
Yeah, the T-600s are really cool.
Maybe I will like Salvation.
Yeah, I mean, even though it's filmed in the day, and like the power move of the Terminator generally up to that point was just like punch your heart out and terminate someone immediately. But in this, they just throw you across a room. So you survive and can run away, which is a bit silly.
But is that because they were less advanced? I don't know.
No, it's just in service of plot, isn't it? And I think they kind of forgot I think everyone wants to put their own like fingerprints on a franchise when someone takes it over. Yeah. And they sometimes forget the things that made it good in the first place. But yeah, there was the Hunter Killer.
Oh wow!
Which is I guess the film, the Terminator Salvation.
You can get a bike as well.
The Terminator bikes, which kind of chase them in this big scene. There's like these
that in Salvation
2-wheel Terminators. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's lots to like in it. It's just a bit of a misfire.
Damn you, Terminator 3.
There's the giant like walker thing with 4 arms that like picks people up and puts them in this basket to be taken back to Skynet to either be for slaves or experiments.
That sounds a bit Bigfoot-like. Ooh.
What was that? Was that a cock? A giant cock? That sounded like a cockerel. Cockerel?
No, it just sounded like a door squeaking.
A great big cock. But no, the Hunter Killer's pretty cool, isn't it?
That is awesome.
Does
it do anything though?
It's not really like the one from Terminator 1, which is like amazing and chrome.
Does it do anything?
Yeah, you could sit like a figure in it, which was the
okay, so it opens.
Yeah.
Actually, my brother, this is going completely off Terminator now, but I've just remembered.
Really, Ellie?
My brother, I've been really good. I've been sticking to the theme throughout the whole of this episode.
We've done 1 minute on toys in a 32-minute podcast.
That's not true. We've been talking about toys for hours. That's amazing. Oh my god.
The Terminator bike.
That's so cool. But no, my brother had what are those ships in oh, it's like those bikes that businessmen have that you can fold them up and put them on the train.
Yeah.
What are those what are the ships in Star Wars, the round ones with the
TIE fighters.
Those.
It's like an eyeball.
Yeah, my brother had one of those. That was really cool. I remember thinking that was amazing because you could like put things inside it and yeah. Anyway.
So you like the TIE fighter?
Yeah, that was cool.
Okay.
That's why I'd share that.
They did make Kenner made the toys though, I guess. But yeah, that's the Hot Toys version of the T600 Terminator.
See, that's amazing. That looks so cool.
And the fake rubber head.
And he's got a Gatling gun.
Yeah. No, there are aspects of the film. There's lots to like about it. It's
yeah, they
good.
look like zombies.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Oh,
yeah.
That one looks. That one's kind of.
Well, that's you peeled the face off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peel your face off.
Peel your face off.
Right.
But no, I think they did a nice job on the Terminator Salvation.
It kind of looks a bit kind of Nazi zombies, which is the Call of Duty side.
Well, they're guarding the concentration camp in Salvation, where they're like herding people into I guess the gas chambers to be either used as experimentation.
Salvation is about Nazis.
No, but there's lots of kind of like
I was to say you've lost me.
Holocaust imagery.
How many movies are they going to make about the fucking Holocaust, man?
Well, one could argue the same point about the Terminator.
Okay, granted, but
yeah, no, it's they did some good stuff.
From the looks of it, Salvation actually produced the best toys.
Yeah. Well, the Hot Toys notwithstanding, because I mean, obviously. But yeah, it did. I think it came around at the right time. I think Terminator by now is obviously an established trope in movie history and stuff. Everyone knows what Terminator is. Even if you've not seen the films, you'll go, "Oh, that's Terminator." You'd recognise it. Like your mom would go, "Oh, that's Terminator," or your nan would go, "Oh, Terminator." You know what I mean? In that voice.
That one's really cool.
Well, that's the Flying Hunter Killer.
Yeah, but that one's all shiny and chrome. Unlike the other one, which was all dull and weathered.
I think it actually is dull. I think someone's either repainted that or it's just lit differently. But
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I forget that you could repaint it yourself.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Feel some dead early.
Terminator boots.
Boots.
Little
boots and cape. Yeah. Hot Toys.
Which? Oh, okay. We're going on to the dog's bollocks now.
Well, no, we don't have to. I mean, you can go back.
I was going to say, which are your favourite? From which era do you like the...
The ones I definitely don't like are the 1991 Kenner line, which is just atrocious. They just look... They're reminiscent, very much so, of like the Masters of the Universe figures. Everyone's kind of like squatting like they're taking a shit, and they've got their arms out like this.
They do look a bit kind of midget. Like. And
you can the battle damage is literally just peeling the entire front
their bodies are too big for their
figure.
Heads.
Yeah, they just don't look good. Little bit like, or you know what? This exact same feeling I get from the real Ghostbusters cartoon toy line, which came out, and the figures were terrible. And they never really properly made Slimer until later on in the line.
But these probably would have been really cheap, no?
No, these are Kenner, so these would be they'd be expensive toys. They'd be like $10 or $15, well $10, I reckon.
As much as that?
Well, maybe not in 1990, but I reckon they'd be like $5, $6 for sure.
I mean, some of them you get guns come with them and things like that, like little accessories. Some of them did. One of the Kenner toys actually had like a detachable arms, so you could put like a
No, but the figures will be a flat rate. If you buy Star Wars figures, you might get a figure that's like enormously fat or enormous, and they sell that figure for the same price as like Yoda, which is like that big, as big as your thumb.
Okay.
Just be like, so yeah, no, that doesn't really make a difference unless it's like a deluxe figure or like a part playset or a diorama. But yeah, no, not a fan of that. The best Terminator toys, which I guess mix the child factor versus some nice detailing was the Terminator Salvation stuff.
Yeah, no, so far they're the ones I've been most impressed with.
I mean, look at this car. Look at everyone Google the Terminator 2 Kenner mobile assault vehicle.
That car wasn't even in the movie.
That wasn't even in the movie.
Mobile
like
assault.
there's Terminator going woohoo! She's firing off a giant rocket launch off the middle of a sports car.
Plus, in the actually no, this is Terminator 2 though, so it's 90s. I was gonna say they didn't have those kind of soft round edges in the 80s.
No, they didn't.
No, I don't rate that at all.
But Hot Toys, now when they came along, they rewrote the rule book because the I don't know, they're just remarkable.
They look so lifelike.
Like, they do. The eyes
there's
move.
beads of sweat. There's creasing of the skin.
Look at that.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
Amazing.
Actually, looks like blood. And you can like take the sunglasses off. You can take the chip out of the head of some of them. You can actually take the whole head off some of them. So you have one that's
well, there's
more...
usually with the like. Particularly the Terminator ones, you've got different like stages of like damage from the film. So you'd have 1 or 2 heads.
So you'd have a pristine one, a kind of mid-battle, and then
like the wrecked face one.
Yeah, kind of zombie-like, but metal as opposed to rotting flesh.
Yeah, they're too good. Too good. I really want the Snake Plissken one, even though the lightness isn't quite there. I so want.
Can you get one with the arm off?
They've got one in Forbidden Planet for like $119, but I think you can get one for
£119.
Pounds. Sorry. But I think if you ordered it from the USA, you get it for like $90.
Wow.
Or even $80. But yeah, no, do you want to say anything more about the toys, Ellie?
You can get the. I remember when I last went to Forbidden Planet, they had the figure of the T800 punching the T1000, and it's all the liquid metal.
Yeah, and it's the fist.
It goes through it.
The head, and then the head turns into arms and gets
That's
him into
so cool.
Save
your pennies, kids, because they're bloody expensive.
Well, this is the new Hot Toys version of Guardian, which is the old aging Terminator from Terminator.
Oh my god!
Salvation.
So they've actually already started making toys for Genesis.
Well, you didn't realise you couldn't produce a toy to be released at the same time as the movie after the movie was made. The toy makers work in conjunction with the filmmakers in production through pre-production. Through to the filmmaking, so the toys are kind of sculpted and delivered the week the film comes out, or thereabouts, or just before or just after.
Mental. I didn't know that.
Well, it would be all top secret, but of course the Hot Toys would work very closely with, I guess, Paramount Pictures is making the Terminator films now.
You were in Forbidden Planet like a couple of weeks ago. Did you see any of those?
No, I don't think these are out yet. These will probably be out within the month. Having said that, Hot Toys usually release things later, but this is like the Hot Toys version of T800 Guardian.
Oh god, he looks so old, even in the toy.
Having said that, I think...
Although they haven't made his hair grey.
Yeah, he's got brown hair, and...
It looks more like Bruce Willis.
Yeah, it really does. It's more flattering, I think. It doesn't make him look that old, really.
Although he's got that kind of old man...
sunken cheek thing.
Yeah, and the mouth's like melting. Yeah. Although he's got different sunglasses.
He does.
I wonder what type they are.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. I think that was the worst part of Terminator 3, you know, when he put on those gay star sunglasses when he comes out of the gay club. Well, I hated that so much.
Someone said this and they got it completely right.
Did he not feel
Terminator
sick when he
3
filmed
is kind of a parody of the Terminator films, isn't it?
What's a piss take?
Because all the tropes happen. He goes into the bar, he asks for the coat, the boots, the da-da-da-da, and then they go, oh, he turns around, he's got silly sunglasses on.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
Mm.
I hated it. All of it. Come on, Genesis. Fucking prove me wrong.
Prove me wrong, kids. Prove me wrong.
Or like you said a few episodes back, maybe it'll be so bad it'll be kind of enjoyable. Maybe it'll just be one big laugh. I wonder how full the cinema's going to be. Do you reckon it's going to be packed? Do you reckon it's going to be a sellout?
I don't know. Now I'm not so sure, because I think now the reviews have come out might have soured it, but everyone was kind of like ready for this film. I think because Arnold Schwarzenegger's been literally kind of like going to every town and city in the world going, hi, come see my movie.
And posing with people and pretending he's a statue. And then
yeah, going, here, I didn't fuck the nanny. I'm not a good guy, trust me.
He definitely.
Come on, go! So, yeah. No, I don't know. I'm not so sure now. Oh, Time the Avenger. The Commando figure's actually pretty
Yeah, the
spot
Commando looks amazing.
Yeah.
But are you looking forward to seeing it at the cinema?
A week ago, yes. Now, No.
You're actually not?
No, I'm not that arsed about it, to be honest.
Okay. Are you going to get sweets or popcorn?
Were we not promising we were doing it as part of this show, I would probably wait for DVD or Blu-ray.
Oh my god.
Which is, this summer's been weird for me because I've actually come out and seen Mad Max. I've seen Jurassic World. I've actually been to the cinema to see films, which I rarely do now. I just go, ugh, I'll wait for it to come out on Blu-ray.
But it's the experience though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not... yeah, but
Do you know what's
Jurassic
interesting,
Park,
actually?
I suppose...
All the films you've seen this year in the cinema, they've all been films that started off, like, way back when. So Mad Max is...
There's not an original idea, is there,
No.
anymore? A redo of Mad Max, a redo of Terminator, essentially, when they're literally redoing the Terminator. Redo of Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park is more of an event, though, I guess, for all people, because it's like...
I have absolutely no desire to see that movie.
It's alright, it's pretty good. Pretty good.
If there's no Jeff Goldblum, I'm out.
Yeah, well, NECA have done the Terminator figures. What do you think of the Terminator Stop saying Salvation, Ethan. What do you think of the Terminator Genesis figures, Ellie?
Well, I don't really have a lot to compare by. I'd probably only just look at the Arnold Schwarzenegger figures because I hate the other cast.
Well, there's...
They've made his hair look a little more grey in that picture, in that toy.
Yeah, he looks more like Chuck Connors. Doesn't look like Arnold Schwarzenegger at all.
He looks more like Bruce.
Yeah, grey hair.
In that particular one, he looked more like
Look at that wig.
Oh God, how can I
The
forget
wig
his
they've got
name?
him.
Oh God, Mel Gibson. In that one just up that you showed me before, where he's wearing like the kind of soft leather jacket, it looked more like Mel Gibson-esque. Oh God, are they going to make John Connor toys as well?
No, well that's the thing. I think they've only released 2 figures. It's the T800 Guardian, and then the T1000, the Asian T1000.
No young Miley Cyrus looking Sarah Connor.
Yeah, no.
Weird. Maybe they will do after the movie.
I mean, one good thing that's actually come out this year, which I really like for no good reason, but I like the kind of cheap kitschness of them, is the 8-bit
That's what I
RoboCop
was
versus
talking about
Terminator.
earlier. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, no, they're pretty good. Those ones.
Would you get a blue one or a orange one?
A blue one, but I
Yeah,
kind of like the
definitely.
orange one as well.
I don't. I really don't.
Because in the video game, the Sega video game, they are orange and blue.
Nah, I don't like the orange. You just wouldn't get an orange Terminator.
But well, the grey one is the one to get really, because he comes with that awesome like Gatling.
Grey,
gun.
blue, orange.
Also, I forgot to mention this in previous shows, but it's not really to do with the film we were watching. But they've redesigned the endoskeleton for Terminator Salvation.
Oh?
Yeah.
How?
The chest area, it's like an inverse T shape, which I guess makes up the diaphragm of the robot.
What would be the reason for that, though?
I just
Why do they always
people
change
just redesign
design?
it, but it's such a minor change, but noticeable to me. It just doesn't look as kind of good.
Well, if it's noticeable to you, it'll be noticeable to other Terminator fans.
Like
surely.
it's got like a front on it.
Oh yeah.
See that? And then the
that
other
looks weird though.
and then the T-bone on this, they've taken out that middle bit and stuff and
that
done
looks
all that.
weird.
It looks flimsier and not as tough, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know. I don't like it so much.
And it doesn't look quite as evil. I'm not sure unless they've altered
I think
the
it's
eyes.
the brows, like the sockets and the brows.
Yeah, he looked more badass, didn't it? The original one, he had more of an evil look in his eye, whereas I think
heavy furrowed brow.
the Genesis Terminator looks like hello.
Hello.
He looks like Kent Dorfman from Animal House.
Hello.
Out with it,
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
Mr. Blutowski 0.0. Yeah, no, it's a crap redesign. I'm not happy with it.
So do you reckon that's what they're going to look like in the Genesis movie? Are they going to have that same design?
That's from Genesis.
Oh,
That's
that is
still.
I thought you said it was Salvation.
No, that's the Skynet camp from Genesis.
Oh, okay.
And that kind of like hexagonal upside down T, which now covers the chest, is it looks.
And there's like a huge gap actually. There's just those two little metal like sticks, and then you just have the spine at the back.
Well, I think people have someone's gone, let's make it more skeleton-like, but in so doing that,
They've made it look shit.
yeah, it doesn't seem.
You should have gone into this, dude. You wouldn't have let that happen.
Dude, I wanted to go into this.
I know.
It was my dream to become an animatronic makeup special effects.
Sold
man.
out, dude.
Didn't sell out, just didn't have the right guidance. If you have a child, encourage them in the thing they want to do, and just push them.
Unless it's porn.
Whatever, man. If that's their dream, you should support that. I think.
And then they'll end
I
up on
think
smack
parents fail
with AIDS and die.
I think the failure of a lot of parents, I think, is they don't take an interest in what the child likes, and they have an idea of what they want the child to do. And I think at that point, something gets lost in translation, and you end up being an insurance salesman, which I'm not. But that's how people get diverted into doing things and having an unhappy life. Versus, okay, you want to do that? That's great.
Shit got deep and dark, dude.
No, it's just I think a lot of parents do that. They go, "Oh yeah, that's nice." And it's just like, well, I don't want them to do that in their head, and they have like a path they want the child to go on. And I think whenever you hear someone going, "Oh, or they're a famous actor or a famous special effects person," "Oh, my parents are great. They really encouraged it," even though it was like like Rick Baker, who I met like 2 weeks ago. His dad was very encouraging, would bring him like clay home and stuff to model with and things. And I think you definitely need that as
well, it's because it's nurtured, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think 90% of people out there, which is like not, I guess, bad parenting. It's just like kind of like not they don't think at the time, but it's just like
they kind of live through their children, don't they?
Yeah, I didn't make it in this, so I'm going to push them into that. Whereas like, oh, little Jimmy wants to wear dresses and do like sparkle prints.
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah, wants to be a drag queen. I'm going to steer away from that.
So do that too.
How we've made a toy episode lasts an hour. It's been quite dry, if I'm honest, but we covered some interesting points. Please do check out any of the things we've mentioned on this show. The Hot Toys Terminator toys are absolutely fantastic.
Before we go.
We're not going yet.
Oh.
Check out the Hot Toys Terminator toys. Check out the Terminator Salvation toys, which are pretty good. You can find them on eBay. Pick them up on eBay. Don't pick up the CameronTerminator toys unless it's the Bio Flesh Generator factory. I very much doubt after 24 years, though, of being out, the goo that you need it to come with will be out. But
make your own.
Yeah, well, no, because they remade the toy around the same time of Salvation, which you can get with goo on eBay. So yeah.
Before we
It's
go,
been an interesting episode. We promised this episode for quite a while, and I feel like we've let the audience down.
Why?
I don't know, because I think because toys are like a visual thing, the listeners are going, oh, they're just talking about stuff they're looking at on a computer. But then again, isn't that what the whole point of
the whole thing has been? What I was going to say is before we go, if you personally could have any of those toys, from Kenner to Hot Toys, money doesn't matter, the one toy you could take away from this, what would it
for
be?
now, if I wasn't doing anything tomorrow and I was just mucking around on this desk posing action figures like a dickhead, I'd
That'd
go
be
for the
so
Terminator
awesome.
Salvation toys.
You would?
Yeah, I'd be setting them up, have it shooting like missiles.
I really like the goo one. I know it's like plastic and old and cheap and shit.
You've got
but
money, you can
it's
buy yourself one.
amazing. It's so cool.
Well, I think the big complaint of the Terminator Bio Flesh Generator was
Bioflesh, that's it.
the skeleton inside was like solid, so it didn't move, and you couldn't move it anyway.
I can make my own Terminator.
Once you put the skin on it, the skin would dry up and break anyway.
I could make my own Terminator, and then I can paint him all pretty like a woman.
Tomorrow's bonus episode, because we're literally scraping the barrel, trying to make up the week because we ran out of episodes like 2 days ago or yesterday. Tomorrow will be a Friday. We've recorded this live. If you're listening to this as we've released it, we recorded this like an hour ago.
Yeah.
So
We're in our very own time machine now.
we're up to date. We are recording in real time, and tomorrow will be the deleted scenes from Terminator 1 to round out the week. And then tomorrow night,
our lives will change.
we'll go and see if we can see Terminator Genesis tomorrow.
Okay, I thought we were seeing it Sunday.
We are, but Joe
And Joe.
We've got a new Joe added.
Jojo.
Basically, we've got 2 new Terminators joining the show. Well, no, we've got an old one, which is the aging Terminator, which is Joe.
Bowdler.
And then the shiny, sexy T1000, which is Screaming Joe Sangre, who is an artist.
Fresh meat.
An artist and film. Ellie, all you think about is getting your interface downloaded into. It's disgraceful.
Sorry.
Screaming Joe Sangre, who's an artist and film director. He recently did a film with Robert Sheehan, who was the guy from The Misfits, a British sci-fi TV series. So we'll actually have some legit
He's
people.
the sexy Irish one.
Yes, with the eyebrows. The one who's in.
Oh my god, he's so beautiful.
The one who's in Season of the Witch with Nicolas Cage.
Oh, he's so fit.
And before we wrap up the show, don't kill it, but there's a giant flying ant running up the studio wall behind you.
Oh, amazing. I wouldn't kill it. I love
Not heading
all
to.
living
I just
creatures.
shit my pants then. That's not a spider.
No, it's not a spider.
It's the foot left over from a sticker of a gecko that was on the wall.
Which sounds a lot more normal.
I just shit my endoskeleton out my out of the back door of Skynet then. Oh my god, that was quite terrifying.
You're such a pussy, man. To look at you, you'd think you'd be this badass.
I'm
like,
badass.
Can carry the fucking world on his shoulders. You're the biggest pussy I've ever met.
Only house spiders freak me out. Any other spider I'm fine with.
That and your impending doom. Reality.
Well, anyone's afraid of that. Well, yeah, I need to get my life together and stop doing fucking free podcasts.
Pay us, bitch!
Yeah, if anyone wants to donate to the
Patreon.
show, like $10, it would really help. If you're a regular contributor, a monthly contributor of $10, you will send your stickers. You can call in and be a guest host with us. You can call in on Skype. And we'll like tell you what minutes to do. And we'll chit chat for an hour. So yeah, check that out. If you check the Facebook page, you can find that link. Read it, of course. Have a look, see what you think.
Like, share, listen.
Like, share,
listen.
If you've liked the 2-minute Terminator, invite all your friends. It takes 20 minutes. Just invite all your friends.
Not even 20
Let's
minutes.
get the word out.
Not even 20 minutes.
Basically, full disclosure, I had a bit of a crisis yesterday because I'm working my ass off here, working a regular job as well, but making this show is so difficult. It really is. It's like herding cats, getting everyone in the same room at the same time to record a podcast.
So
then
Patreon is like
it.
our catnip.
No, Patreon would just it would allow me to kind of work less and do more of this. So if we got regular subscribers, it wouldn't. I could spend more time because I'm you know this. I'm up till 4 in the morning.
4 in the morning.
And then
Then
I'm
you're up at
9
like 8, 9.
or 8, 9. And if it's a day off, I'll be recording Questionable, which is the other podcast, or editing that, or doing
He
something.
suffers for his art.
I've not had a day off for months. I'm not even
Please
saying
just let
that.
this guy have a day off.
Send us some money.
Please.
We've given you like hours of free content
Since
I
March.
wet my fingers to the No,
Fucking
if
free
you can
riders.
help it, we'd really appreciate it. Of course, the show is free, and it's free. And we
Not
like
a lot
giving
in
away
this world is free.
There's going to be something coming up which will not be free, which you're all going to hopefully want. But we're going to keep you posted on that one.
You little spoiler.
Spoiler alert. So yeah, I think we'll try and go and see Terminator Genesis tomorrow or Saturday. We'll try and organise Joe and Joe. Or you take Monday off work.
Okay.
We all see Terminator on Sunday, and then we drag all this horrible equipment.
I'll probably have
into
to call
London.
in sick. I won't be able to take it off this short notice.
I thought you were owed loads of holidays.
Yeah, I am. But you have to give at least a week notice to take a day off.
What if we said your mum was ill?
Don't, because my mum is ill.
All right. What if we said she was more iller?
Iller.
And you had to look after her mum.
Iller. I'll just call in sick. It's fine.
You don't do that, because don't get fired from your job. But like, if we can all see it at the same time.
Take a vote, people. Right on the 2-minute Terminator wall.
Well,
Should I call in sick or pull the my mum is sick card?
Well, I want to get this like feature-length review out from the.
It will happen. Don't worry. It's already done.
But I thought, because we're the regular host, we should see it tomorrow and then see it again on Sunday.
Okay.
So we're not just.
So if it's bad, then we'll see it twice.
Well, the first time you see a film, it's just like it's just happening around you, and then you kind of go, you can't really like talk about bits that you remember. So because
it's kind of like the first time you make love.
It's like more immersion if you see it the second time. So you go, oh, right, I'm used to the film now. That bit happened. There's a fuck up. There's a good bit. There's this. There's that. So that's what I'm thinking.
I agree.
But yeah, we'll go in, see it, and then on Monday, I guess, do a podcast if we can and try and get it hot off the presses. And then after that, there may be a few days off while we like blackmail you into Patreon and sending some money. And I need to just sort out Terminator 2. I've taken some listeners' advice, and I have mapped out minute by minute, screw by screw, Terminator 2, which took 2 days. Which I
2 days for
free.
the 2-minute Terminator TT.
Yeah.
All the twos.
Now I'm on a roll though. I think I might, to save myself the bother.
Do
and
3.
I can still not still cancel and go, I can't do any more after Terminator 2. I'm going to do 3 and Salvation. Just spend
Dude,
the
have
day.
a break. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. Just fucking chill out.
No, because I like doing that. I think
Yeah,
the
but
show.
you'll keel over and die.
No, because the show did pick up and we got listeners as we started to, I guess, essentially put shows out every day. When we dropped them in blocks, that first 10, no one
it's
cared.
a bit intense, isn't it?
And then you went, oh, here's an episode, here's an episode, here's an episode. It kind of generated interest.
Well, yeah, it's fresh. It's dailies.
The sci-fi convention.
Yes.
It was not Comic-Con. It's like a little local version. But we're going to walk around with Terminator. If I can get some money and the time, I'm going to get T-shirts printed.
Oh my god.
So the back and front printed. Get like a vest thing. and have that on, handing out stickers or sticking people with stickers.
Spamming with stickers.
Just something, yeah. These stickers, of course, are available to you.
Cover your naked body covered in stickers.
If you do, donate $10, you'll get a free sticker. That doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean.
It's more than one. You get quite a few.
Well, I'm going to get more. We've got 2 printed so far, basically, but we are going to get
and
different
badass.
ones. So if I get like 12 printed up, you'll be sent a sticker every month. You get sent 2 stickers. We'll sign one. Me and you, the host will sign one with like lovely silver pens. Ooh, gas.
I laughed into the mic. Fuck.
And then we'll get like another 10 done.
Yeah. I'm excited.
We've got 5,000 of the fucking things. We might as well get rid of them. But yeah, it's all generated to like promote the show, to encourage you guys to kind of donate money, the little incentives there.
And get involved.
Be part of the show. Send $15 a month and you can like be a regular contributor. By God, it's hard enough getting people to fucking in person to sit in. This might actually save the show.
Indeed. Save us. Save the Terminator.
So that concludes the longest episode we've ever recorded of Absolute Waffle. I apologise, but you know what? It's not part of
Stop apologising.
Well, I like to deliver a good product to people.
Yeah, so don't apologise.
I don't know. What do you think of the episode, listeners? Do you like this episode? It's an hour and 11 minutes. What the fuck are we doing? We've gone without food for this.
There was an interlude.
Blackmail. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your loyalty. Please check out the Patreon link.
And we'll be back.
You can find us on 2 Minute Terminator on Facebook. You can tweet us at 2 Minute Terminator on Twitter. And if you want to email us, it's 2minuteterminator@gmail.com. That's the number 2, minuteterminator at gmail.com. I'm Ethan McKinley.
And I'm Ellie Fitzgerald.
Hasta la vista.
Baby.
Toys.